Ceratopsia or Ceratopia horned facies is a group of herbivorous beak dinosaurs that thrived in what are now North America, Europe, and Asia during the Cretaceous period, although ancestral forms lived earlier in the Jurassic. The earliest known ceratopsian, Yinlong Downsy, lived between 161.2 and 155.7 million years ago. The last ceratopsian species, Triceratops process, became extinct during the Cretaceous period gene extinction event 66 million years ago. A brand new species of ceratops or horned dinosaur was recently discovered in northern Montana. The dinosaur is called Lokiceratops rangiformis after the Norse god Loki and is believed to have lived roughly 80 million years ago. Researchers named it so for two reasons. Like all ceratops, it has horns on its head, and in this case, they remind researchers of the blades on Loki's helmet. The recovered skull currently resides in the Museum of Evolution in Denmark, one of the Scandinavian countries responsible for the story of Loki. The second part of the name, rangiformis, refers to the horns not being symmetrical like caribou. The new dinosaur was identified and named by Colorado State University affiliate faculty member Joseph Sertich and University of Utah professor Mark Lowen. The dinosaur's name, announced in the scientific journal PJ, translates roughly to Loki's horned face that looks like a caribou. Researchers dubbed the new species Lokiceratops rangiformis because of the unusual, curving blade-like horns on the back of its frill, the shield of bone at the back of the skull, and the asymmetrical horns at the peak of the frill, reminiscent of caribou antlers. Lokiceratops was discovered in 2019 in the Badlands of northern Montana, 2 miles south of the US-Canada border. Scientists reconstruct the dinosaur from fragments the size of dinner plates and smaller. Once they had pieced the skull together, they realized the specimen was a new type of dinosaur, estimated to be 22 feet long and weigh 11,000 pounds. Lokiceratops is the largest dinosaur from the group of horned dinosaurs called centrosaurines ever found in North America. It has the largest frill horns ever seen on a horned dinosaur and lacks the nose horn that is characteristic among its kin. This new dinosaur pushes the envelope on bizarre ceratopsian headgear, sporting the largest frill horns ever seen in a ceratopsian. These skull ornaments are one of the keys to unlocking horned dinosaur diversity and demonstrate that evolutionary selection for showy displays contributed to the dizzying richness of Cretaceous ecosystems. Researchers liken dinosaur horns to feathers on birds. Birds use feather colors and patterns to differentiate their own species among other similar species of birds. Scientists think that the horns on these dinosaurs were analogous to what birds are doing with displays. They are using them either for mate selection or species recognition. Lokiceratops was excavated from the same rock layer as 4 other dinosaur species, indicating that 5 different dinosaurs lived side by side 78 million years ago in the swamps and coastal plains along the eastern shore of Laramidia, the western landmass of North America created when a seaway divided the continent. 3 of these species were closely related, but not found outside the region. It's unheard of diversity to find 5 living together, similar to what you would see on the plains of East Africa today, with different horned ungulates. Unlike the broad range of large wild mammals that roam the West today, such as elk, these ancient animals were geographically limited. Loki's discovery provides evidence that these species evolved rapidly within a small area, a process sometimes seen in birds. By the time Triceratops came onto the scene 12 million years later, regional differences have been homogenized into just 2 species of horned dinosaurs from Canada to Mexico, possibly in response to a more homogeneous climate. The study shows that dinosaur diversity has been underestimated and presents the most complete family tree of horned dinosaurs to date. Lokiceratops helps us understand that we only are scratching the surface when it comes to the diversity and relationships within the family tree of horned dinosaurs. Over the years, researchers have found 5 distinct species of ceratops in the area. The study authors say this points to how diverse and rapidly evolving the dinosaur populations were at the time. Furthermore, they think science is only beginning to scratch the surface of dinosaur diversity in the region. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed our videos, subscribe to our channel for there's more to come.